Welcome back, guys, to the halfway point of season 1 of Snowfall. Oh yeah, it's fog entertainment, and we have got some 4th of July celebrations. Obviously, Snowfall continuing the trend of being split across 3 story arcs in the one show. Is it ever going to change? Honestly, at this point, I don't think it is. We've got Gustavo, the wrestler, Lucha Libre. We've got Teddy and Alejandro, and then we've got Franklin and his family. And which side am I going to start with in this video? Well, we'll start with Teddy and Alejandro, right? So, episode begins. These two are sitting in the middle of this riverbed, this dry riverbed, a basin, whatever you want to call it. And the plane's crashed. Alejandro's got a head injury. He's parked out in the floor. Teddy's trying to get it to work, but obviously he can't fly. He's like, wake up, fucking wake up. He's like, I've got all this coke, I've got all this illegal stuff, and you've decided now is the time to pass out on me with that head injury. And then the tarp blows away, all that good stuff. More things also happen to Teddy and the gang, but eventually what it resorts in is Alejandro waking up. Teddy's like, oh, your wife told me to give you this kind of thing, and he ends up getting it back, the wee picture, and they fly out of there. I mean, not a lot happens. I mean, there is some decent dialogue, and I think these two the most interesting? I think so, but again, I didn't really like the fact that in this episode, it kind of just happens out of nowhere. Like, we spawn in, and the plane's crashed, Don't really understand it. For me, it's like, maybe we would have liked to have seen that, like the plane crashing. It's like the last episode as well. Like the episode just begins with Teddy in the middle of the Nicaragua jungle, and it's like there was no mention of even going down there. Like, I know, he was probably going to follow Alejandro. Couldn't get the words out there. Alejandro, that's not my name. That's not my name. Alejandro. But yeah, that sums them up. They make it back. A few bits of nice dialogue between them. I thought it was far too early for them to kill Alejandro, so it's a good thing that they didn't. Absolutely, guys. Good thing they didn't kill Alejandro. But this arc, what's going to happen, man? Obviously, at some point, right, that these 3 characters, these 3 arcs of all these people are going to bump into each other at one point. And you know what? It's a pretty unique way of doing it, because you don't really see this be done by TV shows before. Like, I'm not saying get introduced to people before then they meet up with the main characters, but Snowfall's definitely did a good job of doing it across a bunch of episodes. I mean, where do we go to next? May as well go to Gustavo. He goes with the wee man to his father's party. There they are. Can I trust him? Can I trust Gustavo? Yes, Gustavo sits down with him. He's like, what do you want, Gustavo? He's like, respect. He's like, you want to make money and power. Every man wants power, jefe. Odale, odale. The wee old guy sitting in the back kind of nods away. And then we also cut to a bunch of jabronis celebrating the 4th of July, in which at this point he's talking to the woman, and then the father and son are like, oh, he's making a believer out of her. He's going to be pounding that ass, sort of thing. Tortilla, all that shite. But that's basically it from them. So Gustavo's moving up the ladder. He's growing, not that he didn't have a backbone, but he's growing a voice. Alright. And then we got Franklin. Franklin's saying he breaks his dad out of jail. Well, I say breaks him, he bails him out of jail. His dad wants to say thanks, rocks up at the 4th of July party. You've just got a bunch of people there. I mean, again, it's just a party, man. It's filler. It is what it is. Like, there's nothing insane goes down here. There's a couple of conversations between Jerome, Franklin's pals, also Lou from Power Book 3, Raising Kanan's in this show. But judging the fact this show came out in 2017 and Raising Kanan came out in 2021, I'd probably expect him to die at some point to make room for all his appearances on Raising Kanan. But again, what else happens in this? The police arrive. We can smell weed. Oh, is weed's part of the 4th of July celebrations? And the guy starts choking out Franklin. Racism. And then, Franklin survives, but he's got a bit of a raspy cough, and his father just hightails it out. I fucking could get the words out. Hightails it out of there. Bye-bye. Good night. Shite. It's pretty much the answer. Right, Jake, come on. Jakey. Walking the dog here. Come on, son. Let's go. And that's pretty much it. And then at the end of the episode, Franklin is like, can you still get your aunt's car? Hell yeah, I can get my aunt's car. Well, tomorrow we're going to Abby's. So he's back in. Don't really understand why he wants back in. I mean, does he want back in because he tried to go legit, or he stopped it? And then he's like, well, if the police are going to strangle me for no reason, they may as well strangle me for selling drugs. I mean, it could be something along those lines. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it for this episode. There's not really a lot to report on. To be honest, probably, is it the weakest episode so far? It's probably like the least story important episode so far. I think this episode just would have benefited so much more if they actually shown the plane crashing, but they didn't, so I'll get a 6 out of 10. I mean, I don't mind this show. I am only 5 episodes in, but I'm yet to be blown away. You know, and I mean, I'm trying to think of the last show I watched where I was like 5 episodes in and I was like, oh, fuck, this is a good show. I do think, I mean, Penguin was like that, but the fact, you know, it wasn't like multiple seasons, it's like they can almost afford to, you know, blow their load across one season rather than like 6. So I do understand that argument of it. Anyway, guys, I'll give this a 6 out of 10. Leave your thoughts down below. We'll be back with more reviews sooner rather than later. But until next time, peace.